Good morning, Dr. Isa and everyone. My name is Sankradas Ikamaram, and my matrix number is BB23110398. And today, I will be presenting on a very important ethical issue in environmental economics, which is it morally acceptable to buy and sell pollution rights? This topic is closely connected to carbon trading, or what we call the cap and trade system. In this system, the government sets a limit on how much pollution industries are allowed to release. This limit is divided into permits. Companies can buy and sell these permits depending on how much they pollute. In this presentation of mine, I will explain how the system works, present the arguments for and against pollution rights, analyze the ethical concern, and finally share my conclusion. What are pollution rights? Pollution rights or carbon permits allow a company to emit a certain amount of pollution. The idea is to reduce overall pollution using a market system. If a company pollutes less, it can sell its extra permits. If a company needs to pollute more, it buy additional permits. This approach aimed to make companies to take responsibility for their environmental impact while encouraging them to reduce emissions in a cost-effective way. Now, let's look at why some people believe pollution rights are morally acceptable. First, the system encourages efficiency and cost saving, which is companies that reduce their pollution can make more money by selling their unused permits. This motivates industry to become more cleaner. For example, the European Union emission trading system has successfully reduced emissions by pushing companies to adopt green technologies. Second, pollution rights encourages innovation. When polluting becomes more expensive, companies are forced to think creatively and invest in cleaner situation. This was seen in California's cap and trade program, where industries improved their energy efficiency and relied more on renewable sources. Third, pollution is reduced overall. Even though companies are allowed to buy and sell rights, the total amount of pollution is still limited. This means the environment does benefit as long as the government enforces a strict cap. Thirdly, I'm going to talk about the arguments against pollution rights. So, first, I'm going to start. There are strong arguments suggesting that pollution rights may not be morally acceptable. The first issue is moral itself, because pollution should not be treated as a product. Many people believe that clean air and healthy environment should not have price tag. Selling pollution rights may give this impression that polluting is fine as long as someone can pay for it, which is not right. Second, the system favors rich companies. Large corporations, which make more money, can simply buy more permits and continue polluting. Meanwhile, smaller businesses may struggle to afford permits even though they pollute less. This creates inequality, which means large companies who make more pollution can buy these permits with the money they have. Meanwhile, poor company or smaller company struggle to afford, even though they do not cause much of a pollution to the environment. That's why it causes inequality. Third, environmental justice concern arise. Communities that live near factories that often gain low income or vulnerable groups such as elderly people or children continue to suffer from air pollution. Even if a company buys a permit legally, the surrounding residents still face health risks like asthma and many more. This creates a situation where the poor pay the price for the rich. How they continue to suffer with the air pollution that's caused by companies. In conclusion, I'm gonna say that pollution right can be morally acceptable if and only if under the strict regulation and fairness. The system can help reduce pollution and encourages cleaner technologies, but it risks treating the environment as something that can be bought and sold. So, this is my presentation today on is it morally acceptable to buy and sell pollution rights. That's all from me. Thank you.